What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Ghetto Sports, sports talk with street flavor. Yes, once again, I have the throwback Knicks on. That means they have advanced to the next round. Each time, hopefully, I get to wear this 2 more times on a podcast, showing that they advanced to the NBA Finals. Then they won the championship. So hopefully, all your Knicks people out there, I can wear this 2 more times. But let's big up to the Knicks. Big up to the Knicks. They went out, showed out, and they beat the Boston Celtics. You know, a lot of people, a lot of experts did not pick the Knicks to get out this round. But if you go back, Manny said that there would not be a repeat champion this year. And guess what? Experts, Manny won again. Dad, I just don't believe it. So, like I told you before, Knicks had to come out and take over the game and play their game. They cannot let the other team dictate the pace of the game. They must control that. And that's what they did. They had a players-only meeting after Game 5, after they got blown out in Boston. They had a players-only meeting with just the players and talked about what happened and that they all had to step up. Yes, they're going to put pressure on Bronson, okay? But everyone else must step up. And in this game they just had against Boston, I believe the starting 5 had all of them was in double digits, over 20 points. So let's see what happens going forward in their next meeting. Okay? When they play the Pacers, this is throwing back to the 90s, people, when Patrick Ewing against Reggie Miller. Okay? When Reggie Miller scored 9 points in 7 seconds or something like that, or 9 seconds. Okay? And told Spike Lee that the Knicks choked. And remember last year, when they play Indiana in the semifinals, and they get all hurt. They was all hurt. They was all beat up. And they went to Game 7, and Pacers All-Star. When they said that's overrated. When he left the Garden that day, he had a Reggie Miller t-shirt on. Don't you think the Knicks remember that? Okay? Don't you think that's on the back of everybody's mind, how you tried to play us, okay, after the game, after the series? He didn't wear that before the game. Well, he wore it after the game, after they won. I guess if they didn't win, he's going to wear something else. But since they won, he threw on that Reggie Miller t-shirt. Okay, that's to show the Knicks and the Knicks fans, ha, in your face that y'all choked again. But we'll see now, because one of these teams will go to the NBA Finals. And it's just ironic. The Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Wolves are in the Western Conference Finals. And these two had the biggest trade, maybe, pre-Luka, of the offseason. When Cat came to the Knicks, okay? And the Knicks broke up the Villanova Knicks and sent Randall and the others to Minnesota. So now we will see who had the best out of this trade when which team makes the finals. And if both teams make the finals, will that be some intrigue? Will that be some drama? If both teams make the finals after the trade in the offseason and both of these teams rise and make the finals, will that be something? But I think hopefully, Oklahoma will have something to say. Now, Oklahoma and the Nuggets play a Game 7 in Oklahoma. Can Oklahoma come out just like the Knicks did and take care of business to go on to the next round? Okay? They're the only number 1 seed left. And will they be the only number 1 seed left after the conference finals? And guess what, people? If Oklahoma do get knocked off and the Knicks do make it, to the NBA finals, they have home court advantage because they have a better record than Minnesota, or better than Utah, I believe. I mean, not in Utah, better than the Nuggets, I believe. So Knicks might have home court advantage throughout the playoffs if they don't play the Thunder. Let's see what happens. It starts Wednesday. We're looking for fireworks. The Garden is going to be on fire. This is the first time the Knicks are back into the Eastern Conference champion in 25 years. The last time they was in the Eastern Conference Finals, Bronson's father was a Knick. You believe that? His father was a Knick. That's the last time the Knicks was in the Eastern Conference Final, 25 years ago. Where was you at 25 years ago? What was you doing? Okay? That's how long ago it was. So let's see what happens. So we're looking forward to a good game, a good matchup between the Knicks and the Pacers. Pacers, during the regular season versus the Knicks, Knicks won, they played 3 games, Knicks won 2, Pacers won 1. I believe the Pacers won the last game they played. The Knicks took the first 2 games, and the Pacers won the last game they played against the Knicks. So, like we always say, regular season, postseason, 2 different animals, okay? Apples and oranges, okay? 2 different animals. Look, Cleveland, number 1 seed, gone. Boston, number 2 seed, gone. LA, number 3 seed, gone. Okay? Houston, number 2 seed, gone. All right? And speaking about seeds and things like that, Ant-Man, even they say the West is a tough conference, he ran through the best of them in the West. Okay? I think if he gets to play Oklahoma, you know, that'd be another chip on his shoulder, another notch in his belt if he could knock out Oklahoma, because he ran through everybody. Except I won't say that he ran through Steph, because Steph was hurt. But injuries are part of the playoffs that we cannot foresee. So basically, yes, he beat LeBron. He beat KD. He beat Luka them. No, not Luka them, Elijah. He beat the Joker last year. And he beat Steph this year. So he's checking off everybody in the West. And if he advances to the NBA championship, can he check off the East? That's something to think about. And if the Minnesota and the Knicks meet in the championship, Minnesota's first overall picks they had in the lottery will play each other, Ant and Cat. So let's see what happens. Who do you think? Who do you like? And also, we had a WNBA start this weekend. All right? The Liberty got their rings. Okay? Remember, New York Liberty is defending WNBA champs. They got their rings going on. Let's see what happens. It's a young season, just like baseball. Baseball is a young season. Hockey is still going. Stars. Do you like the Stars? Okay. Do you like Carolina? Carolina beat the Caps. Okay. Who do you like in hockey? We will talk about that when it gets down and gritty with the Stanley Cup. Baseball, still too young. Like I said, All-Star break, trading deadline, but you got the Subway Series going on. Mets and Yankees. Yankees won. Mets won. We'll see the tiebreaker on Sunday. Let's see what happens. Okay? Baseball's still young. WNBA just started. Okay? We still got things going on in the NFL. Brock Purdy got paid. Okay? $265 million over 5 years. To me, that's $53 million a year with $181 million guaranteed. The boy got paid. Who's next? And is the Pittsburgh still waiting on Aaron Rodgers? What the hell is going on there? But we will see. Hopefully, I'll be wearing this 2 more times, and we'll see what's happening. Like they say, go New York, go New York, go. I'm just going to be down key on it. I'm not going to yell and act like Stephen A. and go